Titan token against wrapped Ethereum on Uniswap. Oh boy, it's down 90%. Down 90%. I believe this was $65 back in April. I'm not too sure what it's trading for now, but against Ethereum it is 0.00025. It's been a wipeout, and this is Mark Cuban's little toy he's been playing around with, and he's using this to call for stablecoin regulation. Why is DeFi project? I'm calling it a project because it was unproven, unaudited, and untested. Basically, a rug pull. This is what a rug pull looks like, people. And I've been saying for a while now, billionaires are not your friends, and public billionaires will ultimately get you wrecked, or at least harm your pocketbook. So let's see what Mark Cuban is saying. Mark Cuban calls for DeFi regulation after crypto investment goes to zero. Isn't crazy. This guy is throwing around money and into weird projects, and now he cries about it, right? It's all fun and games in DeFi, DeFi until you lose money and wish you had consumer protections. Yeah, so this guy could be a public figure. He's a public figure, obviously, but could be a tool for the powers that be, which is obvious. He is deeply rooted in that arena. He is owner of the maths. He's on TV. He's got a large profile, and these guys with large profiles often get used to push agendas. So what happened last night? Billion investor Mark Cuban said he was hit by the sudden collapse of a cryptocurrency called Titan. The token shed nearly 100% of its value over the course of a few hours. Now, after losing what he characterized as a small percentage of his portfolio, he's calling for increased regulation around stablecoins. Wait, what? How did he link stablecoin regulation to a risky DeFi project with not much history? Okay, stablecoins are subgroup. Well, they're more than a subgroup. They make up kind of a significant portion of the crypto industry. Tether is around $65 billion USD Tether, and we have DAI, USDC, Binance stablecoins. There's a plethora of them, right? So these stablecoins value are tied to a particular fiat currency. And we've got a Twitter tweet from Joe Wiesenthal. He's a CNBC correspondent, I believe. So yeah, this news story is getting big traction, right? So Mark Cuban made a full statement to Bloomberg. And what does he actually say from the horse's mouth? And he's got a bit of a horsey face, hasn't he? Okay, let me just open it up. I'm reading this off directly from his tweets. Okay. Update. Mark Cuban writes in to talk about his experience and that, among other things, he thinks regulations should be put in place to define what a stablecoin is. What is this got to do with DeFi and Titan? Interesting, right? So this is Mark's words. I read about it, decided to try it out, got out, then got back in when the TVL started to rise back up. That's total value locked. As a percentage of my crypto portfolio, and remember, he's only been in crypto full time investing publicly for a few months now. He says he wrote some articles back in 2012, 2013, etc. He may have, but is suspect. If you've been in the space for almost a decade, why only start to put your money to work a few months ago? It's again suspect. Okay, back to Mark Cuban's word. But in a larger context, it is no different than the risk I take in angel investing. So angel investing, the kind of protocol for angel investors is to make like 100 bets and hope you get to or 3 unicorns out of those bets, right? And I'm saying bets because that's what they do. That's what they classify these investments as, bets. Knowing that 95 to 98 of them will go to zero, but they hope 1 or 2 will become unicorns or billion-dollar companies, right? So here we go. Let's continue. In any new industry, there are risks I take on with the goal of not just trying to make money, but also to learn. Okay, that's learning's good. Learning's good. Even though I got rugged on this, yes, he's familiar with a rug pull, as Titan shown to be. Even though I got rugged on this, it's really on me for being lazy. That's okay. He's taking responsibility. The thing about DeFi plays like this, it's all about the revenue and math. And I was too lazy to do the math to determine what the key metrics were. Okay, honest assessment of what you did. The investment wasn't so big that I felt the need to have to dot every I and cross every T. I took a flyer and lost. But if you are looking for a lesson learned, the real question is the regulatory one. Huh? Okay. There'll be a lot of players trying to establish stablecoins on every new L1, that's layer 1, and L2, layer 2. It can be a very lucrative fee and our business for the winners. There should be regulation to define what a stablecoin is. Again, how he's linking his DeFi risky asset, risky bet he made to learn, right, to stablecoin regulation. It's okay. So there should be regulation to define what a stablecoin is and what collateralization is acceptable. In legacy finance now, banks, I believe, do not even have to have a reserve. Remember, it was fractional reserve for a long time. Now, I believe the Fed has indicated banks no longer need to have a reserve at all. Okay, should we require $1 in US currency for every dollar, or define acceptable collateralization options like US treasuries or question mark to be able to call itself a stablecoin question mark, where collateralization is not one-to-one? Should the math of the risk have to be clearly defined for all users and approved before release? Probably, given stablecoins most likely need to get to hundreds and millions or more in value to be useful, they should have to register. Register with whom and register with what? The market decides, right? The market decides. And if you've been in crypto for, like he claims to be, since 2012, 2013, back in that era of time, there was plenty of copycat Bitcoins because Bitcoin source code was open source. That was the era of Bitcoin copying and tweaking to create something new and better. Most never really kind of gain traction, right? That's what happens in the new market. Projects come and go. And he should have learned his lesson. Most people in crypto for the past decade have never really called for regulation. Why is this billionaire doing so, right? Interesting. On stablecoins, no less. This is on a tweet thread from Blue Kirby Fi. Duped aped into a Ponzi without doing any research and now wants regulators. NGMI, not too sure what that acronym is. What is the math behind Dogecoin? There's quite a few funny replies here. Gets rugged for like 0.0000001% of his net worth, and all he wants the government to ban you calling yourself a stablecoin if your math doesn't check out. Laugh my ass off. Yeah. Okay. I just want to again highlight billionaires aren't your friends. Again, billionaires are not your friends. Okay, quick video, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. Cheers, guys. Bye.